travellers along the road since they'd left home. A farmer here and there, a few people off to visit relatives, families returning from shopping in one of the small villages they had passed. But overall, the roads had been quiet. She was grateful for that, since they could have been set upon by brigands at any time. Travel in these times, with the clearances underway, and so many families displaced and desperate, could be dangerous. Two men burst from the mist, their horses squealing as the riders yanked on the reins to bring the animals to a stop before they crashed into their group.
"What the hell are you doing in the middle of the road?"
the largest one said. He glowered at her from underneath deep red, furrowed brows as he tried to bring his horse under control. Katie was so shaken by their abrupt appearance that before her heart had a chance to slow down, she shouted,
"What the hell are you doing, racing through the mist like that?"
The man glowered at her.
"'Tis a road, a place where you move along, not where you stop to chat or have your meal."
The beats in her heart changed from fear to anger. She fisted her hands at her waist.
"How dare ye!"
She waved her hand toward her cart and the other travellers.
"Does it look to you as if we're having a meal? Do you see a blanket spread out with cheese and bottles of wine and warm bread? Are you too high up there on your mighty horse to notice we have a broken wheel?"
"Then you pull off to the side, not just stop right there. We could have killed ye."
"Evan, calm down," the other man said. "Let's see if we can help the lass." Evan ran his hand down his face.
"Aye, Alice dear, you're right."
He nodded to her.
"I apologise, mistress. I'm afraid you startled me."
He took a deep breath.
"Can we help you?"
She wanted nothing more than to tell them to be on their way, but with neither Colm nor Angus able to fix the wheel, 'twas best to allow these two to help. Drawing on her dignity, she raised her chin.
"Aye. As a matter of fact, we could use some help. Our wheel is cracked, and I'm afraid my men didn't have the proper tools to fix it."
Evan turned to Alasdair.
"The lads can't fix a broken wheel."
He burst out laughing, and the other one soon joined in.
"They didn't have the proper tools,"
Alasdair added. They bent their large bodies over as they continued to roar with laughter. Colm and Angus looked at each other and shrugged. They apparently didn't realise they'd just been insulted. She was ready to give these strangers the rough side of her tongue. Whatever was wrong with them? Had she encountered two lackwits? She failed to see what was so amusing about their dilemma.
"I dinna see what is so funny about a broken wheel, sir."
"Laird to ye, mistress,"
the one he called Alasdair said, as he wiped the tears from his eyes. He nodded toward his companion.
"You're speaking to Laird Evan MacNeil of Argyll."
This one was not quite as big as Laird Evan MacNeil of Argyll, but the similarity in their features and colouring marked them as relatives, perhaps even brothers. She waved her hand in the air.
"I dinna really care. I only want to ken if you can help us."
The laird slid from his horse and walked toward her, his size encouraging her to back up as he approached. Goodness, the man was large. As he got closer, his shoulders blocked out the view of the entire area behind him. All she could see was his massive chest. He was ruggedly handsome. A strong chin, full lips, green eyes the colour of the Scottish hills, and a well-trimmed beard of dark red. His hair hung to his shoulders in waves, giving him the look of warriors past. Any moment she expected him to bellow and brandish his broadsword around. Although the edict against the wearing of traditional Scottish kilts had been lifted, these men wore buckskin trews, linen shirts, and a tartan fastened across their chests. This laird, who stopped directly in front of her, also carried two dirks in his leather belt and a sporran in front of him that she was sure held a pistol or two with ammunition. When he turned back to his companion, she caught a glimpse of the imagined broadsword strapped to his back. It was like something out of a history book. This, however, was not the time to admire the man or ruminate on times past. She needed help now. He had offered, and she must be on her way. However, she backed up again, giving herself room to breathe.
"Thank ye for your assistance, Laird."
"That's better, lass."
He grinned, his green eyes full of laughter and teasing.
"'Tis not a pleasant thing to have a wee lass shouting at ye on the road."
It was as if he'd patted her on the head like a bairn.